It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Snowhawks and the Packers, next
What
on
better
Madden
way
Football.
to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. And let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Campbell hauls it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Across his body, defender's there, it's intercepted. And the Snowhawks force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They give it to him again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. We've hit the end of one. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He breaks a tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Snowhawks and their running back about to get back to work. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's complete right side. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Running for the marker on second. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
To throw it on first down. Finds a man right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a throw. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Goal to go, they're passing. And he's into the end zone, touchdown! The Snowhawks get some late points and the lead. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out now runs the Packer offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So out now comes the punter. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Snowhawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Throwing now on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Working inside the red zone. Has them the touchdown. The Snowhawks grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks double their lead to 14. After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we are through 2 quarters, and it's the Snowhawks on top in San Antonio. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the 2nd quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Jaden Daniels has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Snowhawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. They'll throw on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. To the air now on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42. Throw left side, complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He has the 1st over the middle, and they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 29. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
Setting up a throw. Campbell hauls it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Getting out to his left. He can run it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for a target. And he's tackled for no gain.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. Finds the in route complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're throwing it. Cutting in the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears that all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Snowhawks keep running away with this. That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks grow their lead yet again. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives them the first. Still sticking with the passing game. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he got this close to midfield before going out. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Able to find Jones. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. Connecting on the slant. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Snowhawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks continue piling onto this lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. And there's our lasting image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Snowhawks make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So something